So, yeah, I'm still having trouble uploading on YouTube through via my computer, but for right now, I'm going to be on my phone doing the best I can with what I got. I am still trying to fix the situation. Hopefully, it won't be long term, but we'll see how this goes. But I did want to still give you guys videos to see. And we're going to be talking about this comic review of Black Panther versus Predator, or Predator versus Black Panther. I don't think the title matters either way. This is another book sent to me by my friend Chris. Thank you once again, bro. And yeah, this is the second in the Ben Percy Predator versus Marvel trilogy that is building up to a Marvel versus Predator event. Percy has said that. In fact, I actually got to do an interview with him, but I apparently have lost the interview with Ben Percy. I don't know whose camera it was on. I don't know if it was the missus or Chris's. I don't know. I think I just rhymed there for a second, but yeah. So this comic, but yeah, like I said, Ben Percy was also the writer behind Wolverine versus Predator, and will be doing Spider-Man versus Predator. That'll be coming out in trade in September, but yeah. So this is the second, and this is Ben Percy's, I think, second time writing Black Panther. And I have to be honest, I liked the second book. I mean, the first book of versus Predator, Wolverine versus Predator. It had its flaws, but at the same time, I do think this comic had a lot going for it. It definitely had, that comic gave you what you wanted. It was a fight between two characters that we've wanted to see clash with each other, and now we're getting, you know, another character. And this Black Panther was on my bucket list of versus Predator crossovers, so I was really excited at the thought of having, you know, the King of Wakanda take on the Yautja. But I have to be honest, I was not impressed with this comic at all. So the comic basically focuses on a predator who is a runt of a tribal elder, and he and his hunt, this almost like a Loki kind of character, where he's like, I want to usurp my my dad, and I want to usurp my my stronger elder brother, and he goes to look for god metal on Earth, that being vibranium, which leads him into direct conflict with T'Challa and Okoye and the Dora Milaje, and basically all of Wakanda. So we have a predator invasion of Wakanda, and I wish this comic was just as good at, I really do wish this comic was good at that. It was good at, you know, the description I just gave you. Honestly, the artwork by the artwork in here, it's not like with Versus Predator where it was different artists. Oh my god, I cannot talk. Every so often, it was done by one consistent artist. That being I'm forgetting the Chris Allen and Craig Young, those guys. And for some shots, the Predator looks good, and there are some wide shots like you just saw with Black Panther where it's really solid artwork. But then there are other times where it just feels like a cacophony. Let me give you a perfect example of that. Like, it just feels like I'm looking at a bunch of stuff and none of it feels like coherent sense. Like, look at this. And then there's another scene in this comic where it is just a mess, and it's really hard to tell what am I looking at. Like, there are some points, and also like in here, there's a scene with Suri and this elder who they get pulled together, and it's like, I don't know where one person starts and the other one ends, you know? And some faces look off. It really does feel like it, facially speaking, like some of the faces, some of them just don't look right, and there's also body angles that just come off weird. Yeah. And again, I wish I could show you, I could find that page of, that's this big this just the artwork in here of just, it's a perfect example of this, but this comic feels rushed and a bit messy. But yeah, sometimes the artwork looks fine when it's just a single character posing or two characters fighting, but like when it's a multiple characters, it feels like I don't know where one character starts and one character ends. Now the other thing is too is that I feel like the Predator in here doesn't feel like a Predator. He feels like a, you know, mustache twirling villain for Black Panther, because it's like he wants the vibranium. Cool, thanks. And also, I don't know where in continuity this is supposed to take place, because like T'Challa is king when he's not in the comics right now. Shuri is still princess. There is now a diplomatic government in Wakanda right now in the continuity as of this recording. And it also is weird because Shuri also makes a call to Falcon, and she doesn't know who he is. And Falcon is not, Sam isn't Captain America. He's just Falcon. And I was like, okay, at first I legit thought that this was like a story set in the past. But no, they actually reference things that are happening modern. So I was like, I don't know if this is meant to be an alternate universe or something, or Ben Percy just didn't bother reading any of the other Black Panther stuff. So I don't know what to tell you on that. Also, I really did not like the change they had in here, which again, this is another alternate. I know it's an alternate universe. Like this is probably proves it's alternate universe, because like T'Challa goes to the goes to the afterlife and meets his grandfather, and his grandfather basically says that the Yautja came to Wakanda like ages ago, and they took the technology from the dead Yautja to make their civilization, make Wakanda what it is now. And I'm like, cool, thanks for undercutting what makes Wakanda so awesome. That's really cool. So yeah. This was a step down from Ben Percy's work on Wolverine versus Predator. The artwork is just kind of muddled and mid at best. The fights don't feel natural, and it also feels like the Predators don't feel like Predators. And that's kind of a point. So hopefully Spider-Man versus Predator feel like it will have a more cohesive story. It sounds a little more simpler than this. This feels like Ben Percy was just trying to... it really does feel like Percy was trying to tell a bigger story in a short amount of time. That's the other thing, is that it is 4 issues, so I feel like the ending gets a little rushed. But yeah. So, yeah. Do I recommend this? I mean, if you're a crossover person, I'd say give it a look, but this isn't the best Predator crossover. And this is the second Marvel Predator crossover, so... It's kind of bad when when your second one is just kind of mid at best. But I'm hoping Ben Percy pulls it out with pulls off a big win in this trilogy with Predator versus Spider-Man. That's my biggest hope with this book. But anyway, so there you go, guys. That is my review. Chris, thank you once again for sending me this comic, bro. And yeah, if you've read Black Panther versus Predator, let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of this. I'm sorry I'm kind of really been low tech with these past 2 videos, but again, I'm trying my best to get things situated again. I don't know what to... I'm trying my best. I'm trying everything, and it's just nothing is working, so I'm hoping this can get fixed soon. Anyway, so yeah, I do apologize for that. And I also did a review of Sinners over on Patreon, so yeah, if you want to check that out, hit the link in the description below, hit the first tier. Other than that, hope y'all enjoyed this, and yeah, I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time, Multiverse.